What's going on, everyone? Red Cloak here, and today I just gotta say I was right. Like, I can't believe I was right. I predicted most of Dabi's backstory and origins. Well, some of it were wrong, but most part I say like 80% was right. But anyways, you guys don't know what we do here. We review MHA on a weekly basis, and we talk about MHA related stuff. And if you like the channel, make sure to subscribe. It's free, and you can unsubscribe later. But without further delay, let's get into chapter 301 of My Hero Academia.
Yeah, hold up, what the fuck? Hey, bass in the trunk, yeah. Shorty wanna fuck, but I'm busy getting bucks. If you know my fucking name, you know my music bumps. If you hate my fucking shit, you a motherfucking chump. Hey, ooh, yeah, damn, Billy stay high like a kite. Yeah, bitch, I blew up overnight. Yeah, you know the world around town. Hey, my diamonds bright like a light. Yeah, my music different, I'm right. Hey, my music different, I'm right. Yeah, who the fuck else sounds like this? Hey, my music different, I'm right. I don't give up.
You guys don't know what happened last chapter. Well, Ray basically came in Endeavor's room and that they need to talk about Toya, aka Dabi. And now we're gonna get Dabi's whole backstory, which I predicted in my last video. It will be in the card above. And now we flash back to a young Ray and a young Endeavor, and it looks like this seems like a arranged marriage. It doesn't seem like there was consent to any of it, more like a forced one, but it doesn't look like Ray's family was desperate or poor. Ray basically comes from a noble family, and I think that her parents just wanted her to marry Endeavor because Endeavor was close to being number one. He's still young at this time, so we don't know if he's number two. Maybe he's in least at the top 5 or top 10. Then we fast forward, we see Endeavor and Ray at the park, and I ain't gonna cap, this looks awkward as freak. It looks very awkward, and it doesn't look like they're really talking until Ray notices the flowers that Endeavor used to give her when they were still together. And she actually tells Endeavor that she really likes these flowers, and Endeavor kept that in mind no matter what. Endeavor's 47. We don't know how old he is in here, so maybe he's 23, 26. We don't know. So the fact that he kept this in mind, it just means he's really dedicated to Ray. And Endeavor's asking her if she's okay, but she says no, that they need to talk about their family. It cuts back to Dabi. Dabi looks like he fried himself real good. This man really went all out just to see Endeavor suffer. So it just shows a lot that even if, you know, Dabi went in a full fight with Endeavor, Dabi wouldn't win. He'd probably crisp himself and basically risk his own life trying to end Endeavor. But now, he just wants Endeavor to suffer, and he just wants everyone from the Todoroki family to watch him from the pits of hell. We then see a young Toya complaining that he was waiting for Endeavor to have a day off so he can train him, but Endeavor just tells him, I told you several times, this is for your own good. And it looks like Toya is obsessed with training with Endeavor, obsessed to be the best. And I've already said that in one of my videos, which was why Toya hates Endeavor. Again, you can go watch it in the card above. Then we see a dialogue from the doctor that he has Endeavor's firepower, but he has Ray's weak and ice type body, so he can't really take the heat from his flames, which is really bad because he had greater firepower than Endeavor. If he was able to control it and not burn himself, he maybe would have been the best. And we see Endeavor in the hospital basically singing next to Ray. We just see he ain't happy about it. He's just thinking about All Might and thinking about how many people he saved, and he really wanted to surpass All Might, and he felt like Toya was that only option, which was wrong, of course. But some of this has to be blamed on Toya because he inherited some of Endeavor's love and passion for wanting to surpass All Might. Yes, it's weird and it's Endeavor's fault, but it's Toya's fault for not getting the message. Then see a kid Toya and a kid Fuyumi. Fuyumi's just snacking on some crackers, which is completely adorable, and Toya's just mad because he understands his own body. That's what he's saying, and he doesn't want Endeavor to get in the way because he wants to surpass All Might himself, because Endeavor's the one that ignited these feelings into Toya, which you gotta feel bad for the kid. He basically was told that, yo, you can surpass All Might with your flame power, but just to be told, yo, you need to stop doing this, you're gonna keep on hurting yourself. This flame is not gonna ignite itself or not gonna disperse itself. Toya is gonna keep on going until it kills him. Ray went to talk to Endeavor about his behavior, and Ray just saying that Toya knows that Endeavor wants something from his children, and that Toya can see it as well. So if he keeps on getting children, Toya's gonna feel insignificant and inferior to these children, that basically he's been replaced, which I said in my theory. Again, go watch it. But Endeavor then is just in the room, just looking down, and says, every time I just try to tell this guy, yo, calm down, it just doesn't end up well. He comes up with new burn. Endeavor then tells Ray that he's come up with the foolishness of wanting to surpass All Might. He's not going to let it go. So the only way to get him to stop is having Shoto. And Endeavor's just telling himself, yo, he can't surpass him. He can't surpass All Might. But before they even have Shoto, they have Natsuo. And the look on Toya's face is just complete despair and jealousy, because he knows what Endeavor wants from his children. He wants them to be able to surpass All Might. And looking on Toya's face, it looks like he's getting replaced again. That's probably what he's thinking. He's obsessed with wanting to pass All Might, wanting to basically just beat him and just be the best hero that he can be. And All Might still is just one step ahead of this guy. And Endeavor is just looking completely mad. And Ray can see this. And Ray doesn't even look happy anymore. She looks like she's really suffering inside because Endeavor is suffering as well. And that means the whole family is going to suffer. If you guys want to ask me where I stand about, do we forgive Endeavor? Do we, feel bad for him because all this is happening to him? I say yes, but no. For me, I do forgive him and I do feel bad for him that all this is coming in a very bad time. Because it looks like Endeavor really tried to stop Toya from basically trying to kill himself. Endeavor really did care. But by that, he had to abuse his children and abuse Ray to get more babies so she could make more babies to surpass All Might. And it doesn't really work like that. We understand that Endeavor, yes, he was abusive, but he's trying to make amends for it. And I do appreciate that. Even if you can't forgive him, you gotta like the development that he's getting in this whole series. But Natsuo being born is just the tip of the iceberg. After that, Shoto's born, and everything all seems well. Endeavor finally has his half ice, half fire type baby. Endeavor smiling because he got the baby that I wanted, but Ray looks tired out. She looks like she can't continue going anymore, and Toya looks like he's about to snap. And Toya is just telling himself, Dad, I can surpass him too. Just look at me, I'm your son. And we just see Toya's breaking mentally. We don't know why, but we should clearly know why, because he has this obsession of wanting to surpass All Might. And Endeavor's just screaming at Natsuo saying, why don't you understand? Stop getting yourself burned. I already told you no. And he just tells him that go play for Yumi and Natsuo or make friends at school. And he's telling him being a hero just ain't it for you right now. And it's basically Endeavor just crushing Toya's dream of wanting to become a hero. And Toya just says, but everyone else in school wants to be a hero. But Endeavor just tells him that eventually you'll forget about it. Endeavor's trying to crush his dream so Toya doesn't die and kill himself from his quirk. And Toya just responds saying, cause I'm your son. He just says, Dad ignited this feeling into me and it won't go away. And telling Endeavor to just look at him as flames are just starting to spiral around him. And Ray's just yelling, cool him off now. But he charges. Yes, Toya charges at his own mother, holding Shoto, a baby Shoto. And it looks like Toya is going for the kill. But that's where the chapter ends. And it just shows how unhinged Toya was. He was very obsessed with surpassing All Might. Endeavor indulged it in his brain. And it just means Toya really was trying to surpass All Might. And Endeavor didn't abuse him. It was just he wanted to really surpass the guy that Endeavor could not surpass. I'm pretty sure we all know that baby Shoto won't die. Endeavor's probably going to stop Toya. But this chapter really shows off how unhinged Toya was as a child and how jealous he was that he was getting replaced by Shoto. So he must really have a vendetta for him. But that's actually going to be the end of the chapter in the video. If you guys do want to know what happens next, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to turn on post notifications to always stay notified whenever I upload. It has been the Red Cloak. I'm going to head up out of here. Peace out, guys. And I'm out, guys. Peace. Chapter was at least a good 8.9 out of 10.